Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Awakening. Now, in the end of the last episode, we met a player character. We know it was a player character, she tried to join us. Also, because I've got the mod that tells me who all the items are for, we know that she's one of the player characters. But she was a deserter, for sure, and I just killed a load of peasants because they were across the belt deserting. I don't see how I can take her. On the one hand, I'm never going to play Dragon Age Awakening again. We might have missed a really good character. Equally, it might have been, what's the Deep Roads? What's the Dwarf? What's the Paragon? So we might not have missed anything. It's impossible to know. I did look back to see how far back I'd have to go to see if I should take her. I'm not going back 10 minutes. Screw that. We've made our bed and we'll lie in it, without Signum.
I shall do it.
We needed her to show us the way to Calhirol. Really? I'm pretty sure I could find my way here on my own. She might be lying as well about the desertion and stuff. It was way too convenient.
Who's there?
I'm a Grey Warden. I can help you.
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release. You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among darkspawn. Forgive me. Poor sod. Never thought I'd see the Legion so thoroughly trounced. What was that about brood mothers? A hive of tits and tentacles? Sounds like a party, and we're invited.
Ogren, if you'd have seen one, you could not be hitting on a brood there. Yeah, I didn't realise how helpless you were all going to be when I wasn't there for like 1 second for 2 white monsters. Losers. What was that? It's like a little rock that ran across the world.
It is begun. Very well.
Having got this huge magic area around us, mobs just don't really mean anything anymore.
I think I can help with that.
It is quite annoying when we're walking around.
wrong here. There's something wrong here.
And everyone else seems to think there's enemies about, but I can't see them. Guessing those ancient boots are going to be for Signum. Maybe if she was there, she could have helped that other guy retreat.
It is begun.
Never a dull moment! That went well, thankfully. Somehow. We have seen these darkspawn.
Shame I don't have two of these. Imagine I have two of them. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? Why did I should build that. To be fair, I didn't know this spell existed until this week. It's a shame that I couldn't get my lock bash or whatever it was to work. Did I get that to work? No, I don't think I did I? That's right, I had a spell that opened locks, but it didn't work on awakening, which is a bit annoying.
I shall do it.
Oh, there's loads of them over here. Picking them up.
Watch your step. Trap ahead. As you wish. Immediately. Brilliant!
Great.
Waiting.
Damn it. I don't think I can detect them in the middle of combat. I think that's the problem. Wait, there's someone help.
It is begun. It shall be done. Very well.
This is actually quite good level design because obviously normally you just crawl forward a bit at a time, don't you? Especially when it's hard in the original game. Whereas this kind of forces you not to do that. You'd have made yourself life a lot harder by leaving the Golem Master
This looks like
alive.
Felsey's first day festival stew. Girl has her strengths, but cooking is not one of them.
To assume that something died in your mouth.
Funny story. Dwarf attacks mage, dwarf wins.
Yeah, I noticed how you pissed in your armor in that last fight. Well done.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
It is begun.
I'm lost again. Right, what should I go for? Emissary.
It shall be done.
Our skill has won the day!
Very well.
Not 100% sure what all this gore is.
Did you see that? It wasn't just me, right? It wasn't that moldy cheese I ate, right?
Oh, there's definitely ghosts floating in here.
For generations, they have told you you were nothing, swept you away like so much dust. Now you are the only thing standing between them and the darkspawn that threaten our empire. Show them that you are not nothing. Show them that you can be warriors. Let the stone tremble with the thunder of your footsteps. Fight! For generations, they have told you you are nothing, swept you away like so much dust. We have to follow them. I'm not going to sit here and get eaten by those monsters.
But this is our home. We can't survive out there.
We won't survive in here.
It is begun.
Ah!
blows have no effect.
As you said, begun. Shall be done. It is begun.
Stay down.
Let's go pick up our loot then. I'm on hard. I have checked not very long ago. I'm still on hard.
It is begun.
I've got completely turned around here. Don't know where I am. That was a lot of gold. That was worth going back for, if nothing else.
Very well.
I think I can help with that.
They're gone. Everyone's gone. They've abandoned the Tyke. We have to follow them. I'm not going to sit here and get eaten by those monsters.
This is our home. We can't
It shall be done.
out there.
And this is all okay. It just feels like I've seen it all before. Now whether I have or not, I don't know if that's fair. But there's the Golems of Amarok, and there's obviously Orzammar, that you spend quite a lot of time in actually in Orzammar. Although that's filtered blue, it's pretty similar to the Deep Roads and that. And
These
then
weapons were taken from the armories of Kal Haral. I ask only for volunteers who would rather die fighting than give in.
Sod off. You people left us for dead.
Yeah, we should just take your weapons and kill you instead.
Then you will go to your graves, knowing that you murdered the one person who thought you worthy to bear arms for Kal Haral. Do you want that? Or do you want to prove your worth?
and the narrative is delivered in a very similar way to
Bastards left us behind.
Soldier's
He wants
Peak.
us to fight to defend their escape.
You're going to die anyway. Daylon is giving us a chance to prove we're not worthless.
You're full of sod, Duster. Some of us are going to try to make it to the surface. You in?
No. I'm going to do something right for once in my life.
I think I can help with that.
Those bastards left us behind, and he wants us to... Let's make this quick!
Wait, they're all dead. I put no effort into that whatsoever. I didn't expect anyone to die. Well, I guess it's my own fault. I'd have completely missed that, the Fortress of Howe. I must be on with the dungeon. This is where we watched the speech.
It is begun.
Really don't want to have to go on a mission to sort my inventory out. And there's another whole layer of dungeon here. Okay, well, it looks like we've cleared out the main level of the dungeon. I don't know how long this video's been. It doesn't feel like it's been about half an hour, which is what I generally aim for. But I do think we've got level ups and we've got inventory sorting to do. So I think what I might do is actually head back to Vigil's Keep. Mind you, that's almost certainly someone will want to talk to me. I could go pick up that arsehole coon as well on the way. Let's do that. And then we'll call it an episode. And then we'll come back here.
Why did you even want to be a Grey Warden? You thought it would make for great drinking stories?
I can't believe you survived the joining.
You got drunk and made a bet, didn't you?
I bet you I could crush your tiny human skull.
I bet I could drink you under the table.
You're on!
Ah, I got knocked out and ambushed here. I don't think there's any way into the silver mine, at least through the front door. I don't remember there being another way. Oh, well that's very, very annoying. What a waste of time. Right then, let's sort inventories and get back to the mine.
Oh, you're back to visit old Dworkin? Splendid. Truly splendid. We've enough lyrium sand to keep us busy for a long time. Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
Quest completed. We must have got all the lyrium sand in the game then.
This world is nothing like I thought it would be. The demons lust to cross the veil, but the rest of us scoff. We pity mortals, we do not envy them.
Oh, that's an interesting point of view. But this is being sarky, I think. This is just being aggressive. And this is being sulky. Yeah, no, I do appreciate that.
You misunderstand. We are wrong about this world. There is beauty here, and the mortals, they are worth saving. You helped me in the Fade, and have proven yourself since. It is not right to judge all mortals the same.
Are you saying we're friends now?
A friend? That is an interesting concept. I do not know how to respond to that. I wonder, may I make a request? There is something in this world you call lyrium. Might you find me an object made from it?
You know raw lyrium is really dangerous.
Not to a body that is already dead, surely. I desire only the smallest bit of pure rock. The version of lyrium that mortals dream of in the Fade, it is not the same. Here it sings. The sound is something only a spirit could hear, but it summons an ache I didn't know I had.
What about this ring? I think the stone in this ring is made of lyrium.
That is it. That is it exactly. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Of all the things I have seen in this world, this is the most precious. I shall keep it at my side as a reminder that even in misfortune, good can be found.
Seeing as we've done Signum, we can probably give away all of her items as well. Don't know if that's better or worse, but it does do more damage. Yeah, again, we'll go with the damage. Oh, they're the same. I mean, they're probably... the ones you got are just as good, really. And so are yours. They're all just as good as each other. I don't think I've got any special armour. Maybe sturdy, heavy chainmail is good. But I've got complete sets, so I'll keep the complete sets I've got. I think I forgot to sell all the stuff. I've sorted this inventory once. I've already sorted all this inventory and I forgot to sell it. How dumb is that? Right, you already love me. Nathaniel... oh, Ogren doesn't love me. Ogren doesn't like me much at all.
It'll do, sure. You think that's a good idea? It'll do, sure. It'll do, sure. That looks fine indeed. What's this? A baby's plaything?
It's a rocking horse. A pony.
Funny. I was sauced the other day and I was thinking, Ogren, don't you wish you had a pony? I didn't say that out loud, did I?
You might have said that, yeah.
You know, Bronca loved toy horses way back when. Old girl was always a little odd. Too bad it's not a real pony, huh? Just as well. The real ones poop. This is... You make me laugh, Commander. Thanks. It'll do, sure.
This is not...
Thank you.
This is a...
Right, now let's go and sell all the things that I should have done before. Can I level everyone up here? No. How frustrating.
Yes. Yes.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, of course.
Let's read that again. Plus 100% spirit damage. I guess that is pretty good. If it doubles spirit damage, we could give that to whoever does spirit damage. And I've still got an inventory full of rubbish. It's all like crafting. But we've got 40 odd spaces, that'll be fine.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
I'd run if I was you.
Are these real people? Doesn't look like it.
Never a dull moment! Time to die!
Thank you, kind sir. Take this pouch of coins in return. But now I'm off to Vigil's Keep.
Aye, and that's a lot of money. What quest did I complete? Trade must flow. The rescued merchant Lilith has agreed to vend her wares at the keep. Search for more merchants in Vigil. Oh, so that was a proper encounter then. Just seemed like a bit of nothing. It's on the same land as old whoever's farm, isn't it?
I shall do it.
Is it the same map as that? Let's do that, levels up, and then call an end to the episode. Oh, I've got 2 levels up. I really need more mana points though. I'm not 100% sure what you were heading for. I think probably Death Hex. I think you're probably after the debuffs. What's this? Because this is very powerful. Actually, where was that? Ah, Battle Mage, yeah. Probably means the Blood Mage is just as powerful, does it? So that's a Dispel. That's actually excellent. Let's head for Dispel. Mind you, we could probably give that to Anders. You've been dying a bit, so get some con. You can be a guardian. Is being a guardian good? No, that's basically protecting the other party members. I'd rather you were a spirit warrior. reckon we probably want to go down... Oh, might as well get Animate Dead first. And then we can go down Keeper, do you think? Why waste your bloody mana on that? Ugh, thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. The Black Vials. Binding the first corpse walker. Let the dead no longer serve your whim. Bound by your true name, no mortal hand shall reach you. kzelsama, revenant and perversion of an only son. Death beyond death is no longer your stepping stone through the veil. Andraste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. Binding the second corpse walker. Cast from your host, you may find no purchase on mortal ground. Bound by your true name, as we are sworn to do. Nathaniel, revenant and perversion of a fine daughter. No more will you test the veil, nor reach the fade to escape. Andraste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. Binding the third corpse walker. This realm denies you, abomination, for taking our dearest. We are united against your kind, and bind you by your true name. Argrath Masad, revenant and perversion of a treasured mother. No more shall fall, no more shall need to stand. Andraste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. Binding the fourth corpse walker. You deny our dead their rest, and so you also will be hounded. Let the strength of our union bind you by your true name. Quamatha Kagat, revenant and perversion of an honoured father. Though no spirit cage will undo what was suffered, Andraste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. Binding the fifth corpse walker. We condemn both spirit and host for inviting the walker. With solemn hearts we bind you by your true name. Seamus Goodson, revenant and perversion of a rare friendship. Regret holds more pain than burying the dead. Andraste forgive you, brother, and bind your weakness for eternity. 5 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. Binding the sixth corpse walker. United we purge this realm of your corruption. The smallest among us binds you by your true name. Anton Wither, revenant and perversion of a friend not met. Your strength and guile denied by innocence. Andraste hold you, demon, and bind your rage for eternity. 6 thumbprints in blood mark the end of the text. One is small, as though made by a child. Correspondence Interruptus, a collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoilt wealthy and their objects of obsession. My darling Reginald, I burn for you, and because of you. Please use the enclosed tincture if our love is to endure. Surrey. To Wareth Lowstone. Age, race, height. I care not for the differences others perceive, but matching your helmet to my tunic for the amusement of standing in line with your new silent sisters invited attention when none was desired. I will not suffer your company again. Alison Highover. Scribbled below. Gonna miss knocking heads with those girls. A delicate matter. While I am overjoyed at the prospect of having you, an unwelcome guest requires that you excuse yourself by the postern of my estate to avoid a mark upon our reputations. M. Darling, when next we meet, I would find it agreeable for you to leave your hat on, and mayhap your boots as well, and trousers, shirt too, and I shall facilitate said clothes status by locking my door and posting a guard. Duly warned, X. My elf root. The herbalist suggested powdered Bronto horn. I was very discreet. Your sunflower. Donegan, on pain of death, you are now warned. My father found the letters you previously sent, and is watching as I write, to tell you our relations are over. We must remain chaste. Patricia. You are filthy, a beast. Such depravity I have never been forced to suffer. How words are so laden when they leave your lips is beyond decent imagining. Madam, I love you. Sir Orgald. My dearest Virginia Trueroyal. Regarding bodice ripped, enclosed a 7 silver and my most heartfelt apologies for said bodice. I would blame the cold ocean spray, the loss of my favourite shirt, the booking of the stallion, or perhaps the strain of maintaining all such elements while sitting for a portrait, but I was certainly not myself. I hope you will forgive me and not take it upon yourself to find your own determined way in this world. Yours, Sir Rival Grouseman. Dear Sir John, your ministrations, while well-intentioned, hold no promise. Do not despair, for it is not to you, it is of me. I require an interval to acquaint myself with the personage you awakened. I'm certain we can maintain an amicable accord and that the engagements with our mutual associations will not be awkward. Mari. To one's paramour, when we last embraced, one noticed the redolence of another's company, but one was unmindful. His Most Eminent Sir Father Hatsmith Oswald III. My love, I long to dance you beneath the moonlight, our hearts beating like the paired wings of a dove, in concert with the glory of the Maker and the beauty of the world that we must shepherd in his absence. Join me in a purity that will last the ages, when the brothers mark the chant of light anew, with all of my soul, Eric de Nolven. Scribbled in a delicate hand. Otter's pocket. He's earned it tonight. This is how you find your way to Codex 246 if you've got the DLCs installed. That's Codex 246. It's the only one I couldn't find, so I downloaded a bunch of save games, other people's save games, to try and fill in the codices that I've missed, because you can't get them all in one go. Some of them counteract each other and the rest of it. But none of them had Codex 246, so what you've got to do is go back to the Mage's Tower, and the little summoning statue, summoning font puzzle, you have to do it again. You're essentially doing the 3 puzzles you've already done, and then there's a 10th step at the end, and then we'll have to do some pickpocketing. So to start off, touch the summoning font. We've already done that in this. Touch the Tome of Spirits personages. Go back to touch Rodocoms and Common Calling, which for some reason it was really difficult to pick. I don't know why it didn't like me picking it, but it didn't. And I've just realised that I don't have the mouse cursor on. I think I must have done the entire LP without a mouse cursor. Oh well. After we've done the Rodocoms and Common Calling, we go back to Mage's Gorvish. Then we run over. We're basically going backwards and forwards to the 2 ends. Step 5 is to get Elvorn's Grand Bestiary. And then we're coming back to the common table carving spot, which was quite difficult for the mouse to click on again, but you can't tell that. There's no way you can tell that, because I've hidden the mouse cursor, which was quite ignorant for, what's it going to be, well over 100 videos. Then we need to find Spiritorum Etherealis.
It shall be done.
Back to Magus Gorvish again. We're after the Novice Phylactery, but I was a bit keen here and started saving. You don't need to save there. Obviously I'd never done it before, and I hadn't seen this puzzle for probably well over a year. Must have made quite an impression, because I remembered exactly what I was doing. This is the final part. This is summoning the 4th. Now you do want to save there, because this is going to go wrong. Yep, after all that, stealing didn't bloody work. And then he disappears. There you go, the 14th of September. No way, did that say... Oh, of course it says the 14th of September. It's bloody now, isn't it? I was going to say it is the 14th of September. I'm overdubbing this video, by the way, which I almost never do. What was I doing here? Yeah, because I got a level up. Trying to level up my stealing. Makes sense, really.
It is begun.
I don't know why I did the Mage Tower with 3 mages and a Templar. Perhaps I thought it would be amusing, I can't remember. Oh, that's right. I figured maybe because it didn't work on cunning, we'll try it with dexterity instead, but turns out it's definitely based off cunning. So what I did was I went and hid my stealer, then I summoned the man with the pockets, so he's distracted, then I pickpocketed him and it works absolutely fine. If I'm completely honest, it's not really worth the payoff. The Notes of Al Foreshadow. Books to pursue for future endeavours. Lost Countenance. Ferelden to Orlesian Phrasebook. Must not offend the potential landlords. Raising Spirits. Offspring and the Fade. Terrible twos indeed. Forestfall. Truth and Legend in the Search for Alathan. Survivors. Poppycock. The Origin of Theses, knowing more than everyone without looking like a jackass. Never get the time to read this. Maybe there's a stage play? So there you go, that's what a Planeswalker's shopping list looks like if he were to pop into the Circle Tower.